you could take it all away, all the AI existing around us, would you say yes or no, and why?
It helps me in my professional work a lot. So, in that sense, I wouldn't want it to go away. It is really hard to evaluate, like, what does it do to the world as a whole. So, I just don't know if it would feel like morally good thing for it to go away.
If you could take it all away, all the AI, would you say yes, and why?
Well, I would say definite no, actually. Sorry to be contrarian. I think it is going to bring huge benefits. But as I said in an answer to an earlier question, I just really want those benefits to be spread a bit more equitably and not to just a small number of already privileged people. I think the idea of the AI revolution is that in an ideal world, we can use AI and automations to automate the boring stuff, which will free up so much of our time. I mean, here's an analogy then. Take a washing machine, you know, probably a boring machine that no one ever thinks about until they have to buy a new one. But if you remember back or imagine what it was like in the days before washing machines, when you would have to set aside, either you'd have to sort of like take your clothes to a laundrette and someone else would do it, or you would have to set aside a portion of your week for taking the clothes, you know, soaking them, adding the soap, cleansing them that way. Remember, you didn't have like spin cycles and things which you do now. So actually just drying clothes was a long, laborious process as well. So if you imagine how much time a washing machine has freed up, and you know, I know it's not a one-to-one analogy, but an analogy with AI could be the same thing. If we use AI to automate many of the boring, routine, drudgery parts of our lives, then we do free up a lot more time, which, you know, in an ideal world, people would use for arts, creativity, poetry, interacting with other humans, getting out in nature, and rather than just sitting there playing, you know, Xbox all night or something, but or doom scrolling on social media. But it has that potential to bring this kind of change to society. So yeah, I wouldn't just bin it at the first opportunity. I think there's some bumps in the road coming. Firstly, I think we are probably heading towards both a combination of an AI crash and or an AI winter. You know, take your pick if you think either or both are coming. And also, I think we're heading towards where there will need to be a lot more like regulation and a lot more like guardrails and stuff put in, and there'll be mandatory guardrails, not optional guardrails that companies can choose whether or not they're going to decide to implement these or not. So I think, yeah, there's some bumps in the road coming, but overall, I think the arrival of AI is going to be net positive.